Reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. All right. Does anyone have Todd Lessert's cell number? If you could call him and tell him he's needed back in court, please. All right. Thank you. All right. The court is going to proceed on Mario Vargas. Can I have parties approach for the record, please? The court is calling 2024 CR 1737, State of Texas versus Mario Alberto Vargas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Jeb Block for Mr. Vargas.
And are you Mr. Mario Vargas?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Vargas, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Vargas, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes,
Did you understand by entering this plea, you are giving up those rights?
yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Vargas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial off the record. Bashan, this is Mario Vargas, and it's an application. All right, we're back on the record. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution, if any, to Javier Villarreal, two-year driver's license suspension, and ignition interlock for half the term of probation. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
That is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition, and 150 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State exhibit number 1 with all the attachments.
We reviewed it, Judge. No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. And defense, with regards to the stipulation, do you stipulate that the cause number and the enhancements to make this jurisdictional 2018 DT 755 is the same as the judgment that states 18 DT 755?
Yes, Judge.
After,
30 days, Judge.
all right.
Unless you can waive it.
No, I mean, it's a third-party contract. The only way that it can be waived, he has to go to the jail. And they may be able to do it there.
I think it would be beneficial to him to pay that and be on electronic monitor based on what we discussed.
All right, Mr. Vargas, do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
15, 11, 5, and then I have 2 twins. They're about to be 2 on Saturday.
All right. And your employment, is that self-employment or you work for a company?
I work for a company.
All right, so talk to me about this. Excuse me, guys, y'all are too loud. All right. So it's obvious to the court that you have an alcohol problem. You should not be drinking, period. Because you're one of those people who, if you drink, you're not going to stop. And you just told me the number of children you had. Guess what? There could have been a car accident with an intoxicated driver, and it could have been your children in the car. And how would you have felt if you're at the Bexar County Jail and you find out, yeah, your children were in an accident hit by a driver who was intoxicated, and then they tell you you're the driver who hit your children?
Be devastated, Your Honor.
Yeah, and everybody else will be devastated. There's a problem with people drinking and driving. I don't know why that people always assume they're going to drink 1 glass and call it a day. If you're going to drink alcohol, all you need to do is have somebody in your group say, I'm going to be the one who's not going to drink at all. I'll be the one who drives. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Everyone, please whisper. Court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you. Excuse me, everybody. Nobody is reading that sign. What does that sign say over there? Thank you. And we're on the record. So if y'all will step back, and probation cannot even hear or see what's going on because you all are blocking her. Mr. Dunn? Zach? Hey, if you guys can move, y'all are blocking probation's line of view. Okay, thank you. All right, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. The court will sentence you to 30 days GPS partial for employment only in lieu of the 10 days at the Bexar County Jail. And the reason why the court is doing it, the court is finding that there will be a hardship for him to go to the jail, since, counsel, you have informed me as an officer of the court, he's a financial supporter for his family. Also, there's an overcrowding at the jail. I believe they've reached maximum capacity, and there are germs at the jail. And he's told me he has twins. So that's just a perfect storm waiting to happen if he goes to the Bexar County Jail. All right. And you're going to need to get that GPS ASAP. So Ms. Abrams, if he can get on the GPS by tomorrow.
That's not going to be possible. Give them 5 days.
All right. Let me see here. You're going to need to have the GPS installed within 5 days. The only reason that GPS should not be installed within 5 days if there is something on the GPS side of things, not because you're not reporting.
Yes,
So let me see. I'm going to give you till August 2nd. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. Make sure they test for alcohol. There's going to be a 2-year license suspension. Ignition interlock for half the term. DWI education course. Victim Impact Live. We can do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. I'm also going to want a referral to felony drug court, and do not go to felony drug court if they accept you and say, I can't do this, I'm too busy. These are the prices that we pay for picking up offenses. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I want a referral to felony drug court. And of course, that can be out of custody. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. $150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings and 90 days. Field visits, 1 time per month for 2 months. And probation, if he is enrolled in GPS before the 2 months and probation feels that everything is as it should be after 1 month, then you can just do the 1 month. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled trial court certification? Oh, I'm sorry, there is one more thing. There's to be restitution, if any, to Javier Villarreal and counsel if for any reason you think the restitution is high, or if your client's insurance has paid for restitution, you can always approach and have a restitution hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I cannot stress to you enough how when people drink and drive, you know who ends up getting killed? Just the regular person who's on their way to work. Usually the drunk driver is never killed. I always think it's because they're so loosey-goosey and they're going with where the crash takes them. But it's normally the drunk driver walks away unscathed. There was a story that this pastor told where you had this young man constantly getting in trouble, drinking and driving, and his mom would always go to the jail to bail him out. So he's in another accident and he's at the jail, calling, waiting for his mom to come bail him out. And you know what the police tell him? Hey, you killed somebody. And he's like, yeah, but I need my mom to come bail me out. And you know what they told him? Don't you realize the person you killed was your mom? So you could easily have killed your wife, your children, or anything of that nature. Whenever you're thinking about picking up a bottle to drink, if you don't want to do it for yourself, think about your children. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're looking at potentially 10 years in prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Victor Garcia.